Hey guys, what's going on? Long time no see. This is another video game pickups. I don't even know when the months are. I apologize. This is kind of not a new thing, me not knowing when the months are, but from the last video to now. I've got my list here printed up as usual. I actually filmed this exact video about a month and a half ago, but it cut off like halfway through because I didn't have enough storage on my phone, which is what I'm recording on. But new phone, so hopefully I have enough storage. And this list may not be up to date because this is the last list that I printed off for last time I tried to record this. But we'll just go ahead and get started with what's on top here. So first thing, we've got bowling for the PlayStation. This is just the front because for some reason it doesn't fit on here. But it's not actually a bowling, it is a billiards. It's an ex-Blockbuster disc, but not a big loss there because the reason I actually got it was because on the back, the double disc, is the Call of Duty 2 Game of the Year Edition Collector's Bonus DVD. And I actually have the Game of the Year edition of Call of Duty 2 on Xbox 360, but I don't have the DVD, so that's why I got this. And this was 49 cents for the both of them from Goodwill, so it's not bad either. And I'll go ahead and take the double disc out of here, switch the case over, even though the artwork's wrong anyways, but that's okay. Next up, we've got, I apologize, this is probably going to be out of order. We've got a Virtua Fighter Remix for Sega Saturn. There it is. This is my first and only Sega Saturn game. I just saw it at Goodwill, and I'm like, I have to get it. Why not? And it is complete. It's got the disc in there. It's got the little Japanese spine, which is pretty neat. And the cool thing about Sega Saturn, and I think Sega CD discs, are you can actually just throw them in to a standard CD player and listen to little sound bits from the game, so that's pretty neat. And that one was 33 cents. Next up, we've got Brain Age 2. You hear that? Open it up, it's actually Brain Age, cart only, and Brain Age 2, complete. These two together were $1.99, so that's not bad. 2 games for $2. Next up, we've got Pets Horses 2. This one was 33 cents. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it because I really don't see myself playing this much. But it is complete. It's got the manual in there and the cart. Ah, son of a... Ooh, that hurt. Man, DS cases are dangerous. Ouch. Alright, so next up, we've got Ford Truck Mania for the PlayStation 1. This one is complete. And this one cost me 99 cents from probably Goodwill. I don't remember. Next up, we've got Mary Kate and Ashley Magical Mystery Mall, which I actually see this at thrift stores all the time, and I've never picked it up. I bet it's actually really good, though, because kids' games like this, based off of TV shows, usually are pretty great. I did switch the case around a little bit because it was all cracked up, but this does have some writing on it. The manual says Nicole inside. The disc has a little N on the bottom, and it also says Nicole here on the disc tray, which isn't a big deal. I can get most of that off. Probably not off the manual, but it's whatever. I'm not a stickler about those kind of things. Alright, next up we've got a official US PlayStation Magazine demo disc. This is disc number 28, and I think this was actually free from Goodwill because I had a stack of CDs just kind of stacked, and I brought them up to the register, and I don't think she saw this one. But if not, I think it would have been 99 cents, but maybe free because I really don't think I paid for it. So I'll add that to the demo collection. Then we've got Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1. It's one of those fat cases because it's got multiple discs. I think this one has 3. Yep, and they are all in there, complete. And this one cost me 49 cents, so that's not bad, especially for Final Fantasy. Any of them, really. Next up, we've got Soul Blade for the PlayStation 1. I believe I actually used to have this when I was a kid. And when you open it up, it's got another sampler in there, Interactive CDs Sampler Pack, Volume 3. And the game is also in there. So complete, plus another sampler. And that one cost me 99 cents for the both of them. Gonna have to get a new case for that sampler. Alright, next up we've got Final Fantasy IX. In this case, if I remember correctly, was a little bit messed up here. I don't know if you see that. It's not quite flat. So sometimes the disc tray comes out. You just gotta be careful opening and closing it. But this is also complete, and this was also 49 cents. It's got all 3 discs in there. Oh, sorry, 4 discs it's supposed to have. 1. There it is. It's behind the manual. It's got all 4 discs. Once again, not bad for 49 cents. And that one's not even Greatest Hits Edition, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we've got Pipe Dreams 3D, which I've never actually heard of this game. It looked kind of obscure, but I looked at the back. It's a little puzzle game. I tend to enjoy games like this. Haven't tested it out yet, but doesn't have any scratches on it, so I'm sure it plays fine, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun. This one cost me 99 cents, and I believe that was from Goodwill. Next up, we've got Breakout for the PlayStation, which sadly is not complete. It doesn't have the back artwork, but the disc is in there as well as the manual, and this was originally a Dukes of Hazzard video game from Blockbuster. That one cost me 99 cents, and that was from Goodwill. I know that for a fact. Alright, so next up we've got some GameCube games. First one, we've got Star Wars The Clone Wars, which I used to have on PS2 when I was a kid. I remember it being pretty fun, and it is complete. Haven't tested this one out yet, but it looks pretty clean. There's like 2 little baby scratches, but I'm sure it'll play fine. That cost me $2 from a Heart and Home resale. Alright, next up we've got Monsters, Inc. for the GameCube, this is really weird. I've never seen this before. The artwork looks kind of wavy. I don't know if my camera's going to pick that up, maybe on the back. Yeah, see, it looks like it has water damage, but it actually doesn't. The artwork is actually just a little bit too big for the case, so I might just take it out and snip it up the side so that it fits correctly. But it is complete, and it plays fine. I have this game for Game Boy Color, and I remember playing it a lot as a kid, so it's probably a lot better on console, so I'm excited to give this one a try. That one cost me 49 cents. Next up, we've got Pac-Man Fever, another 49 cents one from Goodwill, and it is complete. Haven't tested this one out yet, but it's got minor scratches, so I'm sure it'll play just fine. And the final GameCube one from the same visit to Goodwill, also 49 cents, is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Game of the Year Edition for GameCube. Complete. Alright, now on to Xbox 360. I don't have many pickups, I think actually just the one. We've got Fallout 3, which was $19.99. I'm just kidding, I would never pay that for this game. Not a fan of this game, unlike many. I know a lot of people love this game, I'm not a big fan. I actually hated it so much that I gave my copy away, which if you know me, I don't do that with video games. But I decided to give it another try because I actually enjoy some of the newer Fallouts. So for $1.99, I was like, why not? Now, the main disc does have a couple of scratches, so I wasn't going to... actually, it's got quite a few scratches, but I don't know if that'll pick that up or not. But the Xbox has a pretty good reader, so I'm hopeful that this will work. If not, not that big of a loss. Alright, actually, I guess I'll include this with my 360 pickups. I got this little headset here, just a white Emerson headset. It's actually technically for a computer, but it's got the same audio jack size as the 360 controllers do. And this one has a $2 sticker on it. I'm kind of an idiot with this because I actually paid $1 for it, which I did not want to do. I thought, for some reason I read this as 25 cents, and I was like, okay, I can pay 25 cents for a headset. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I brought it up there. It noticed later it said $2, and the whole store was half off, so still $1 for the headset. It's not bad. It does work. Only thing is, if the jack even moves just like a little bit, there's lots of like crinkling, just kind of like static in the mic for feedback. So that's kind of a bummer, but I really don't plan on using it much. I only picked it up because I thought it was going to be 25 cents. 75 cents more though. Still not a bad pickup. Alright, so on to PlayStation 2. First one, we've got Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. It is complete. This one was 49 cents. Next up, we've got Spyro, A Hero's Tale. One of the only Spyro games that I actually have not tried, aside from Skylanders. It was an ex-Blockbuster rental, so, you know, these are kind of hit or miss, whether they're complete or not, and sadly, it is not. It's missing the manual, but for the artwork in the game, for, what, 49 cents? I'll take it. That's not a bad pickup at all. Next up, probably my best pickup for this entire video is The Last of Us Remastered for PlayStation 4. I actually don't even have a PlayStation 4. My new roommate, who like just moved in, does, so I can actually play this now. But it is complete as far as I know. I don't believe it has a manual. It's probably one of those like on-disc manuals. And I only paid 49 cents for it. So thanks, Goodwill. Next up, we've got a DVD, one that I was actually pretty excited to see. It's The Complete Sessions, a look into the Tony Hawk video game phenomenon. one of my favorite series growing up as far as video games go. All of them, I've enjoyed them all. Even Pro Skater 5, sue me. Basically, this is just a little bonus DVD. It's like half an hour. It's kind of got some commentary and interviews from some of like the Activision staff, developers who work on the game, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of talks about Tony Hawk's Underground 2, how like Bam Margera played a really big role in the game, and not so much Tony Hawk. They just wanted to bring in like new skaters, and he was popular at the time, so it worked. Alright, so next up we've got a PS3 pickup, which I only got because this was way early on when they were still doing the like the 3 different media for 99 cents or whatever, and I needed a third one, so I got this. It's MLB The Show 2009, which was also an X-rental disc from Hollywood Video this time. Doesn't have the manual, but that's okay, and it's got the generic artwork. Obviously this isn't the same size as the Blu-ray cases. This one was not $24.99, it was 33 cents from Goodwill. Like I said, I only picked it up because it was another video game or like a crappy Madonna CD or something, I don't know. No offense to Madonna. Not knocking her, I promise. Alright. Next up we've got some Wii pickups. First up we've got Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Complete. And this one I don't actually have on my list because it's newer. But I paid $2.99 for it. I didn't really want to pay $2.99 for it. I guess Goodwill upped the prices of the video games again because they're usually $1.99 at this one that I went to, but now they're $2.99, I guess. But it's okay. It's not a bad pickup for $3. Next up, we've got a Trivial Pursuit, sorry, complete. And this one cost me 99 cents. Then we've got Guitar Hero World Tour, complete. 99 cents as well. Wario Land Shake It. I've almost gotten this a couple times actually, but the disc has been stolen. Finally found it. Complete. With all the miscellaneous manuals as well. 49 cents. So that's pretty sweet. Shrek the Third. Complete. It's even got this little Target exclusive cheat code in there if anyone wants to go ahead and grab that. If anyone's still playing Shrek the Third for the Wii. This one was 49 cents as well. And then we've got Ghost Squad, which was just another obscure Sega title that I've never heard of. I brought it home. I had it laying on the table, and my roommate was like, "Dude, you got Ghost Squad? I used to play the hell out of that when I was a kid." I'm like, "No way. Like, you know this game?" So yeah, he says it's a lot of fun. I haven't actually played it yet, but I will take his word for it. And it's complete. And this one was $1.99. On to the next Wii pickup, which is not on my list. I got this kind of a nice blue color Wiimote, and the nunchuck as well. The nunchuck was supposed to be $2, and then the Wiimote was supposed to be $3, and I had them plugged into each other just to make sure that everything fit right. There wasn't any corrosion or anything blocking the way. And when I brought it up to the register, I said, "Hey, just so you know, these are 2 different items priced separately." And she said, "Oh, it's okay, $2." So I actually got the Wiimote and the nunchuck for $2, which is pretty sweet. Only thing is, I knew this before I got it, but the back of the Wiimote in the battery compartment has some battery acid, but it's nothing too severe. It's an easy cleanup, so I figured why not for $2? Let's give it a try. And it sucks because the thrift store I went to right before I went to this one had a blue strap for it, and I was like, "Ooh, I want that," but I didn't want to pay $1 for just a stupid little strap. Especially when I didn't have any cash on me, so I didn't get it, and now I'm wishing that I did, but I wasn't going to go back for it. Okay, and then I have one more Wii pickup, which is also not on my list. Is this Guitar Hero guitar. Girly, I know, but tell me this isn't freaking sweet, right? It's got a couple of chips here, like in the graphic, but that's alright. The whammy bar is missing the little screw top, but that's an easy fix. And yeah, that's it. I needed a Wii guitar anyways, because I don't have mine anymore from when I was a kid, and I have Guitar Hero games that I cannot play. So, that wasn't bad. I think that cost me like $3. I don't think I have that one on here. Let me double check though. Yeah, I don't have that on here. Let's just say it was $3. Alright, now next up, we've got another PS2 pickup, which is not on my list. It's this, this blue PS2 controller. Now, I kind of baby rant here. I'm sorry, I know this video is getting long. So Goodwill, a lot of times when they have controllers or other electronics, they saran wrap them don't know why. I guess it's just to keep the cords from going all over the place and getting tangled. But it's really frustrating with controllers because you can't test, like, if the buttons are, like, pressing correctly. You can't test the thumbsticks or anything like that. But I saw this and I'm like, ooh, a blue PS2 controller. That's neat. Let me get it. And I thought at the time that it was a first-party Sony controller. I brought it home, took off the saran wrap, and saw that it's actually a third-party Hip Gear controller, which I'm totally fine with. I actually, a lot of times, will go out of my way to find third-party instead of first-party, just because sometimes they have, like, extra buttons, little, like, mods, stuff like that. This one didn't have anything special, but the left analog stick was completely just, like, I could go like this, and it would rattle all over the place. So I took it apart. I put some epoxy in there and reshaped the hole that is on the bottom of the thumbstick and fixed it pretty much. So now it works fine. The rumble pack in this is absolutely ridiculous, though. I tested it out on a Disney Skate Adventure, and when you grind on that game, the rumble packs rumble, and it was so freaking loud, it's ridiculous. I've never had a rumble pack as loud as this one. It's not a bad thing, I guess. It works too well. But yeah, that's that. And it actually had all the pins, which is cool because a lot of used PS2 controllers don't have all the pins, so you can't really use them to their full capability because they might not work. So there was that. I think that cost me like $3, which isn't bad. About a week later, I actually did find a first-party PS2 blue controller, but I didn't get it because I already got this one. Alright, so only two more things, which I think are on my list, so let me get that back. Okay, well, one of them is on my list. We've got this Grand Theft Auto San Andreas video game guide, which I got from Goodwill. It's all there, unless it came with like stickers or something, but if it did, I don't care. That one cost me 99 cents, and then I also got this official guide, Ratchet & Clank book from like a Scholastic book fair. I got this from a thrift store called OMG Thrift. I thought I had my receipt in here, but I guess not. I think it was $2, which isn't that bad. But that's that. Thanks for watching me for 18 minutes. I appreciate it, and I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys with the next video. Till then, deuces. Hey guys, so as usual, I forgot to show something, because I always do. This right here is a little bag of Mario toys that I got from Goodwill for $1.99, because you know this is also video game related pickups. In this bag, we've got a little Mario hat thrower toy. Got the little target there, which I'll show you what this does, because there's actually another one in the bag with two hats. So I have 3 hats and 2 Marios. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'll demo it for you. So Mario hat. It's got a little ridge there. You put it in his hand, you throw him back like this, and then he throws the hat. So that's cool. And then the last thing in the bag is this little Mario slot machine thing. You just push down and it spins. And then aside from that, I got this Donkey Kong. It's one of those like little propeller launcher things, but it's Donkey Kong. It's still in the package. This one was 50 cents at a different thrift store, which I cannot remember the name of. Honestly, I don't even know if it had a name. It was just like kind of looked like a house. I know it used to be like a barber shop, but it kind of looked like a house. And then it just had thrift. So we stopped in there, and that was 50 cents. And this was also 50 cents there. It's a little Mario ball, which is really terrifying if you can see his face through that little squishy ball. And then I got this Sonic toy. It's actually Tails. It's a little handheld video game. Haven't tried it yet. Obviously, it's still in the package, but there's that. And then the last thing I got is this little Mario figure. That Tails one was also 50 cents. This one was free for my nephew because my sister is moving, or she just moved, and they were getting rid of some stuff. So I was like, wait, don't throw that away. It's supposed to make some kind of noise because it's got a speaker on the bottom, but it was on when I found it, so the battery is dead, sadly. And now that's it. So thanks for sticking around for another 2 minutes. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, deuces.